for Dallas.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Check 55, Mike. 55, Mike, got 55. I'm on. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Wow.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Oh, they stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
56, right there, 56. Okay, double. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Ready? That's it. Check 55 the mic. Check 55 the mic.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Check 55. Here we go. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Darnold completes it. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch.
It's how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 47-yard line.
You get blocked, man. You get blocked, man. Check three, check three. Shit.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
2nd down and 3.
In your face.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Kill.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Hey, watch it. He's checking. Crash.
Now Haskins to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, he'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that.
Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Switch. Wide, get wide. Go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check 99. Watch the safety creep. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Check. Watch 54. I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
You got nothing. Mike spot 4.
Play action. Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bill Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 9. Right side. Try ball. Short.
On play action, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Antonio Gibson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Joker. Check 3. Check 3. Mark 96. Here it comes. Shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. It's caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A final shot before the break. Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
He's not going to get me. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. A close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Switch. Whip. Watch the whip.
Faking the give, Darnold. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Dallas.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for.
This offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that takes us from second to third down. Again, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time. Julian Love picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle, little pitch and catch. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 42-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll find Gibson here complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Pick up at 6.
Just about every quarterback is, and in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins taken in by Sprinkle, little pitch and catch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And a juke this time. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Spine. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Cowboys.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From a yard out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Check 31, check 31. Mark 96. Hey, defense. Hey, put it to.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. And 96 is coming.
Again, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so
20 to the 22-yard line.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They go play action with Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dwayne Haskins.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
So we got man. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
1st and 10.
That pass was heavily defended on 3rd. Why there?
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
5-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's brought down. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is Tony Pollard. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Today's finals, Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.